Throw Your Tooth on the Roof, Tooth Traditions from Around the World by Selby B. Beeler, illustrated by G. Brian Carras. Has this ever happened to you? You find a loose tooth in your mouth. Yikes, you can wiggle it with your finger. You can push it back and forth with your tongue. Then one day, it falls out. There you are with your old baby tooth in your hand and a big hole in your mouth. It happens to everyone, everywhere, all over the world. Look, my tooth fell out, my tooth fell out. But what happens next? What in the world do you do with your tooth?
In North America, in the United States, I put my tooth under my pillow. While I'm sound asleep, the tooth fairy will come into my room, take my tooth, and leave some money in its place. Canada. At night, I put my tooth under my pillow and wait for the tooth fairy. Mexico. When I go to sleep, I leave my tooth in a box on the bedside table. I hope that El Raton, the magic mouse, will take my tooth and bring me some money. He leaves more money for a front tooth. The Yupik tribe. My mother wraps my tooth in a food like meat or bread. Then I feed it to a female dog and say, replace this tooth with a better one. The Yellowknife Dene tribe. My mother or grandmother takes my tooth and puts it in a tree, and then my family dances around it. This makes certain that my new tooth will grow in as straight as a tree. In the Navajo tribe, my mother saves my tooth until my mouth stops hurting. Then we take my tooth to the southeast, away from our house. We bury the tooth on the east side of a healthy young sagebrush, rabbit brush, or pinyon tree, because we believe that east is the direction associated with childhood. Central America and the Caribbean. In Costa Rica, my mother takes my tooth and has it plated with gold and made into an earring for me to wear. In the Dominican Republic, I throw my tooth on the roof of my house so a mouse can come take it away and bring me a better one. Sometimes I get money when I do this. In El Salvador, I put my tooth under my pillow. My father says that during the night a rabbit will come. It will take my tooth and leave me some money. In Guatemala, I put my tooth under my pillow and wait for El Raton to leave me some money. In Haiti, I throw my tooth on the roof and I say, rat, rat, rat. I give you a beautiful tooth. Send me back an old tooth. I say the opposite of what I really mean to trick the crafty rat into giving me what I really want. In Jamaica, at night after my tooth falls out, the rolling calf comes rattling chains to take me and my tooth away. I put my tooth in a tin can and shake it hard. The noise keeps the rolling calf away. South America. In Argentina, I put my tooth in a glass of water. During the night, a little mouse called El Ratoncito will come and drink all the water, take my tooth, and leave me some coins or candy in the empty glass. In Brazil, my mother tells me to throw my tooth outside and say this poem, lovely birds, dear birds, take away this tooth of mine and bring another one to me. The birds only take clean teeth, so I must brush my teeth every day. I also live in Brazil, but I throw my tooth out of the window onto the roof, and I say, St. John, take this rotten tooth and give me a healthy one. In Colombia, I put my tooth under my pillow and wait for a mouse called El Raton Miguelito to take my tooth and leave money in its place. In Venezuela, I put my tooth under my pillow. While I'm asleep, a mouse will take the tooth and bring me some coins. In Chile, I give my tooth to my mother. She will have it made into a charm set in gold or silver so I can wear it as a necklace or an earring. Africa, mid and southern regions. In Cameroon, I throw my tooth over the roof shouting, take this bad tooth and bring me a new one. Then I hop around my house on one foot and everyone laughs. In Botswana, I throw my tooth on the roof and say, Mr. Moon, please bring me a new tooth. In Mali, I throw my tooth in the chicken coop. The next day, I might find a big fat hen in the coop. and my mother will make chicken soup. In Benin, if I lose an upper tooth, I throw it on the roof. If I lose a lower tooth, I dig a hole and bury it in the ground. My grandmother says that if a lizard sees my tooth, a new one will not grow. So I am careful to keep it hidden until it is buried. In Nigeria, I hold my tooth in my fist with 8 stones to make a total of 9. A girl will hold 6 stones and her tooth to make 7. Next, I close my eyes, say my name out loud, count to the number in my fist, and say, "Oh, I want my tooth back!" And then I throw them and run away. It is very important to run away. In Uganda, I leave my tooth behind a pot along the path the rats use. The next day, my tooth will be gone, and I will find money in that spot. Some rats are poorer than others. In South Africa, I leave my tooth in a slipper in my room. Tonight, a mouse will come, take my tooth, and leave me a gift. My sister is afraid of mice, so she left her slipper outside her door. The mouse left her a present anyway.